Can I show my firearm if I'm angry? And the answer is, of course not. Like, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Just because you're angry and upset, it doesn't mean you have a legal right to pull out a firearm and shoot somebody. And praise God it doesn't, because America would be a violent, very chaotic place if anybody who was angry was just allowed to pull out a firearm and shoot somebody. In Florida, there are 5 things that must happen before you have a legal right to use or even threaten the use of a firearm. Requirement number 1 is you must have a reasonable belief. So reasonable belief means you truly believe using your firearm is the right thing to do, and a jury agrees with you. Requirement number 2, you must be in fear of imminent death, great bodily harm, or a forcible felony. Now, we all know what death means. But great bodily harm is similar to cutting off a limb, breaking a bone, permanent brain damage, permanent disfigurement. It is a very, very severe injury. Now, a forcible felony. There are 16 forcible felonies that I outline inside of my books. They are treason, murder, manslaughter, sexual battery, carjacking, home invasion, robbery, burglary, arson, kidnapping, aggravated assault, aggravated battery, aggravated stalking, aircraft piracy, or unlawful placing, throwing, or discharging a destructive device or bomb, or any other felony which involves the use or threat of physical force or violence against any individual. So if any of those 16 forcible felonies is occurring, you would have a legal right to use or threaten the use of a firearm if the other 4 requirements have been met. So requirement number 3, the use of deadly force must be immediately necessary. So what does that mean? It means that your fear of death, great bodily harm, or a forcible felony is likely to occur within seconds. Not minutes, not 30 minutes or an hour, but you have a fear of death right now. And if you don't pull out your gun and engage that threat right now, you might pass away, right? The 4th requirement is you must be in a place you have a legal right to be. And the 5th and final requirement to use a firearm in self-defense in Florida is you cannot be committing a crime. Now, this sounds like common sense, but a few years ago, I was interrupted during a class, and the guy said, hey, Ryan, I got a question. And I said, sure, buddy, what's up? And he said, my best friend is a cocaine dealer in Gibsonton. If somebody's over at the house and he's buying cocaine and they try to rob my buddy, do I have a right to use my gun to stop the robbery? And I was like, this guy can't be this stupid. No, you don't have a right to defend yourself because you're a cocaine dealer.